Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. This week, I was out on the lake. I found a recycled well on the water, and I'm gonna be turning it into a live well. I'm gonna show you the steps on how to make a custom live well for your boat. So this is a project that I'm going to be doing on my porch today. I'm going to be taking this tank that I actually found in the middle of the lake, just floating around, which works at a number of things because I picked it up off the lake. It was trash that somebody, I guess, it might have been lost off a big ship or a vessel, but I can definitely use it to make a live well out of an on or off board live well. So I'm going to be showing you guys the steps on how to do that. The first thing that I'm going to do with this thing is clean it up. It's a little messy, so that's what we're going to be doing right now. So the stuff that I'm going to be using to clean this thing off is Spick and Span, which is just a antibacterial, and some Goof Off to get we have some sticky stuff on there. It looks like where a previous sticker was. So these are the things I'll be using to clean it off. So as you can see, there's some gunk on here. So take a little bit of this. Goof Off. And I mean, we are cleaning it. It doesn't have to be perfectly clean because at the end of the day, it's a live well. So really the most important part is cleaning the inside out. All right, so we did a couple passes with the Goof Off, and as you can see, it got most of the sticky adhesive off from where the previous sticker was, so it's nice and clean. And you want to follow that with the Spick and Span or whatever spray solution that you guys want. You just spray that on. We should be good to go, ready for the next step. So after you're done, you got all the cleaning done, you want to come up with a plan. So I just took a pen and paper, wrote out a plan on what I'm going to do, where your outflow is going to be, where your inflow is going to be for your bilge pump to come in at, and just set up a plan before you go into making any cuts. In my plan, I've decided to have one end as an open access area to my well. So I drew it out right around this corner, and we're gonna cut that out right now. And make sure that you wanna mark where you're cutting, obviously, before you cut. You don't wanna just make a blind cut. You wanna have a plan put together, like I said before you make your cut, because once you cut it, you can't, you basically can't put it back together. You don't want that. Alright guys, now that my section is cut out for my access to get in and out of my well, for putting baits in and taking baits out, know this, that you can cut it any way you want, but for my plan, this is going to be the best way for inside my boat. And for this next part, don't go telling anybody, my secrets, guys. This is actually patented information. I have a patent on this design, so you can't go out and sell it. No, I'm just kidding. This is to help you guys out in saving money. So you go to the Dollar Tree or you go to Walmart and you buy a noodle. You buy it bigger than this. This is just a part of the noodle. I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do this. We're gonna drill holes all the way around the perimeter. And of course, this is if you're using a circle well. You can do the same thing for a square well if you want. In this plan, we're going to be drilling holes around the whole perimeter, right? And what those holes are going to do is give access ports for our zip ties, which are going to go around our noodle, and we're going to lock our noodle in just like this, right around the outside top edge. So that way, when we put our well inside the water, it's completely accessible floating on the top of the water, attached to the side of the boat. You have live baits that are happy. Now this is gonna be an on and off board well. So that being said, I can lift it out of the water, into the boat, put it in the boat, and then that's when the bilge comes into play. But we're not at that step yet. For now, we're gonna secure this to the top perimeter, so that way, when we drop it in the water, and that's a self-functioning live well, that way it floats pretty steady, and it could be just tied off to the cleat on the side of the boat. All right, now the same process goes. You want to take your noodle, you want to put it around the perimeter of your well, and you want to mark the spots on top and beneath your floating device. Below, I've already marked all my spots, so I'm going to do just that to secure that to the well. Since right here is my first spot. You want to go every, I would say every 3 inches, so that you have a good strong hold on that floating device, because remember, that's going to be floating and upholding all the weight and all the pressure of the tank. Now that I drilled my holes and did my cut for my opening, I'm gonna go back over it with a sander. You don't have to have a sander, just have sandpaper, just to smooth out these edges that you cut. And we're gonna be continuing this as we go through the process. Anywhere we cut, we wanna sand off so there's no rough or sharp edges. Now that it's all smoothed out, we're ready for the next step. All right, so after I'm done sanding off the rough edges, the next step that I'm gonna do in this project is I've already done this step, but I'll walk you through it. I got a T PVC, right? And then what you're gonna do is get one short PVC. This is just 1 inch, right? And what you're gonna do is here, I'll show you. I screwed in the holes right here so that this is where your water is coming in from the bilge pump to spray into your live well. So what this is gonna do, just to get you a little picture of what's gonna go on here, is you're gonna assemble it like that. And how you're gonna do it is you're gonna put them off to the side like this. So these are gonna be spraying down ultimately. And then you're gonna have your pipe coming out the side like this, right out the side of the live well. And I'll show you how it's gonna sit. You wanna make your measurement from this side of the well to that side, and you wanna make sure that you're coming out both ends with the piping. So when you drill a hole on this side, you simply put this through, and likewise on the other side. And that way, after you push these together fully, they are secured, going straight across, and your water's gonna be now spraying down. What this is gonna attach to is your screw-in valve. This is a valve that just presses onto this line. It's just any bilge pump lining. You can use any kind of piping. It doesn't matter. There's no special piping that you need for the bilge pumps, but I use this one. And after I secure that through, after I put this on here, right up against the ledge, I'm gonna mark it. I'm gonna drill out the other side. I'm gonna secure this in, and after that's secure, I'm gonna drill a third hole right on this side, and it's gonna come out like that. This is gonna be able to access into the water with your bilge pump to pump fresh water in here constantly while it's in the boat. And I'm ready to drill. And now I'm ready for the PVC to go through. So you want that to fit tight and secure, snug. See how it's gonna come out? We have a nice clean finish, and that's gonna come out both sides just the same. All right guys, so this is exactly what I was looking for to happen with the the end pump. So, like I said, I drilled it in. This is my pipe going in. Here's my caps going out the sides. And what this is gonna do is when I put this in my boat, I hang this right off the side with a bilge pump attached to the end, and it's gonna be spraying water inside the pump to recirculate that fresh oxygen through there. So that's exactly what I wanted to happen here. And if you guys can see inside of here, look at that. Really nice and clean. Really nice, clean. It's out of the way. It's not, you know, it's not gonna be in the way when I'm trying to scoop baits out. And that's the goal, is to keep everything clean, intact, nice, smooth edges everywhere. Easy live well to use. Thanks so much again for viewing. If you liked this video, please be sure to give us a thumbs up. If it was informative, or you know somebody that would want to watch this video, please be sure to share it with a friend. And if you haven't done so already, please interact with us on all of our social media. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and you'll get a notification when I post the next video on using the well that we just made. And don't forget to look in the description of this video to find links to purchase things that'll help you build your next well. Thanks so much again for viewing. Until the next time, I'll see you out on the water.